Hi Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with another Scrappy challenge. So I am just kind of showing you a few of the photos that I'm thinking about using. I have these three and I really wanted to make it four since the sketch that I'm using called for 4 photos, but at this time I only had 3. And I apologize about my camera focusing in and out. I'm so sorry about that. Holy crap, that looks so bad. Oh my goodness. Usually I turn off the focusing because it does that, but I completely forgot to do that. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, that's really bothering me. So here I'm just cutting down the photos and I'm going to write the date so that I don't forget what the date is on it. So I am just going to keep cutting those down and just kind of putting them in the place where I'm thinking that I might want to use them. This is where I decide, yeah, I need a 4th photo, and it works out perfect. So I'm really happy that I decided to use a 4th photo. Okay, so here is where I decide to cut up this paper and make it into the banner, just like in the sketch. And I'm also going to do a little cluster of banners up there in the top left-hand corner. I pulled out this tag because I thought that would be cute right there. And then I also have this wood veneer banner that I'm going to stick up there in that corner, and this Amy Tangerine little ticket stub that says enjoy today. And I'm thinking, well, how am I going to do my journaling? And so that's why I pulled that little note piece out there. And then I had this scrap piece sitting on my desk, so I cut that down and I'm going to put that down there underneath the photos. And I'm just kind of fussing around with the photos and trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. You can see that I'm tapping my finger, trying to figure this out. So for this layout, I am using my January Click Kit, which I really love this kit, but there was so much stuff in it that it kind of just threw me off. I'm not used to my kits coming with the whole ephemera pack, because usually Click Kit splits up the ephemera pack and just gives you half of it. But this kit, they gave you the whole thing, and I was like, whoa, holy cow, I don't know what to do with it now. So here I'm just pulling out pieces, and I cut up another banner for that little cluster up there. And then I did decide to pull out an alpha, and this one, oh, I was taking a picture there so that I would remember how I had everything, because I'm going to move everything and start gluing stuff down. So, and when I don't take pictures, I'm always really upset because then I always don't remember how I had it. So, but this time around it didn't bother me because I took a photo and I didn't even look at it. So I don't know if you guys do that. Holy cow, I'm so sorry about the focusing. Okay, so now I'm just back to placing the photos. So for this challenge, I'm actually doing accomplishing 2 things at once. So I decided to do this page as my sketch challenge for the Scrappy challenges, which if you're not a part of our group on Facebook, come on over. We do a new Scrappy challenge every Sunday, and you can post, I mean, anytime you want, but Sunday is the day that we try to post ours up. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this one up today, which is Sunday, because it's been kind of a crazy busy weekend, but if you want to join us, like go ahead and post your videos or just make a layout and come and share it with us in the Facebook group. You can look us up. It's just Scrappy Challenges on Facebook. But then I also did this one for the Victoria Marie Challenge, which was done by Caddy Miranda this week. She is on the design team as well as I am, and I was totally going to do this layout earlier in the week so that I could post it on Friday to go along with her challenge, and then of course it didn't happen, right? When does it ever happen? So this one is killing two birds with one stone. Not that any birds were harmed in the making of this video. Oh my goodness, sorry. But yeah, so this is going to be for the Victoria Marie Pocket Challenge for January 29th. And basically her challenge was to scrapbook a 12 by 12 layout and then incorporate that into a pocket page as well. And that is actually how I do a lot of my scrapbooking because I am crazy. Like I'm a shutterbug, I'm photo crazy. I take a million photos of one event, you know? And so I tend to pick out the best images and put them on one or two layouts, and then I put the rest of them in a pocket page. And that was pretty much her challenge, was to use your event photos and scrapbook a ton of them by using a pocket page. So here I am just documenting Brennan's first baseball game back in 2014, and he did awesome. He was the best kid on his team. So that was really exciting. That was the first year he played baseball since he was like 4, I think. He might have actually been 3 when he played t-ball. And then this year he was 7, I think. So 4 years, and he was really good. Like he would hit the ball pretty far out there. And so yeah, he would often get on the base, but then the other kids would get him out. So it was kind of sad. But it's okay. So here I did the title, which is going to be Baseball Fun. I put down a couple sequins and a tag behind the title just to kind of give it a little bit more emphasis and not look so plain and boring. Oh, and also the title kind of needed a landing place. So, because I wanted it to be above the word fun, but it just kind of had nothing that it was sitting on. So that kind of helped adding the tag and the sequins. Now here I'm going to add this wood veneer of a camera. I'm going to do the outlining on all of the pattern papers, and I just really like I mean, I don't even know what you call it, the added texture or whatever, the emphasis that it makes on the pattern papers. So now I'm going to glue down all of these banner pieces up there in that top cluster. I kind of fuss around with these banners because when I glued them down, I felt like they didn't look right, but it ends up being okay. I don't know if you guys do that. Things have to be completely perfect on my layouts. It bothers me that they have to be so perfect, but oh well, that's just how my personality is. Okay, so I forgot to put this tag in at the top, so I decided that I'm going to put it here to the left of the photos, and I'm just going to write the journaling, which is going to be Brennan's first game playing in pitching machine baseball. Then I'm going to outline the tag. I'm also going to pull out a little arrow that I cut out previously on my silhouette, and because I wanted to point out in that bottom picture that is the full 4x6, he actually had just hit the ball, but I wanted to make sure you could see where the ball was because you couldn't really see it because it was kind of going so crazy fast. So I guess I didn't pull it out when I thought I was going to, but here I'm just going to cover up this empty space on that tag. And I'm just kind of going through the ephemera and trying to figure out exactly where I want to put that camera as well. So this is where I pull out that arrow. I'm going to outline it, and then I'm going to place it down on the layout, pointing straight at the ball so that you can see it without having a problem. Now here I'm going to glue down this wood veneer, and let's see, I don't know what I'm doing here. It seems to be taking me quite a long time to do things on this layout, so I apologize about that. But here I am gluing it down, and then I'm going to put a sticker on top of it that says breathe. And I glue that wood veneer down with my Tombow mono glue. No, my Tombow aqua glue, which I have in a fine line bottle. And I know I've said this before, but I really don't like those fine line bottles. I feel like I have to be the Hulk to make it easy, or to make the stuff come out, because it just doesn't want to come out. So I don't know if I just put it in wrong or something. Okay, so now I'm just going to do some misting with Heidi Shine Teal. And then, let's see, what else am I going to do? I think that's all for this layout. Then I'm going to move on to so I'm going to show you some close-ups. And then I'm going to move on to the pocket page. So I'm just going to pull out all of these photos and the Becky Higgins Project Life pocket pages that I have. And I'm just going to go through all of these different, because I have the variety pack, and so it's got, I think, 5 or 6 different pocket page styles. So I'm just kind of looking through all of them. I'm going to pull out this, I think it's design A. It's just the basic one. And so I'm just going to use that one. I'm going to stick my photos into the pockets that I want to put them in. And then I'll pull them out and kind of, decide what I want to do with each pocket. So this one is a photo of my oldest son, Jonas, playing his DS while he was waiting. And then there's Brennan practicing before the game. And then this one that I'm doing right now, I think, is him at second base. He was the second baseman. And then this one is him running to second base after his first hit. And then I'm just going to leave that bottom one full, so I just stick that one in the pocket. So here I'm going to use some Teresa Collins alpha stickers, and I'm just going to do all of my journaling on the photos themselves, just because it makes it easier than having to do another journaling card. So for this photo, what I'm going to have it say is checking out the lineup. So this is a photo of Brennan's coach showing him where he is in the lineup. And actually, I was thinking that he was the one in the blue hat that you can see standing right next to the coach, but that's not him. That isn't him. He's actually in the black hat with the blue bill that is 3 kids over from the boy. So that's kind of funny. I didn't even recognize my own kid. Best mom ever, right? Okay, so this is going to take forever. So I think I'm just going to kind of speed it up a little bit, and I will kind of show you towards the end what it looks like. Okay, so now you can see that I have kind of fast forwarded quite a bit. This pocket that I'm working on right now is these first two photos in the middle, the 3x4s, are going to say practicing before the game. And so those two pictures are of Brennan practicing swinging and hitting the ball, and then also practicing throwing the ball. And then the third picture from the left says second baseman. And then the very last picture, the fourth picture, says safe on second. So for this layout, I don't always do my pocket pages like this. It just kind of depends. But for this one, I just didn't really feel like doing a whole lot of journaling about each one of these photos since there was so much going on in each one that I just decided to do simple journaling with these Teresa Collins letters on the actual photos themselves. And I mean, it doesn't look super pretty, but I don't have all the time in the world to scrapbook every single photo. So that is why I scrapbook like this, is I still get these memories scrapbooked, but I don't have like a million layouts of one event or, you know, like a million scrapbooks, because I scrapbook every event that we do. So that is the end of this layout and spread. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you will come back and see more. Have a great day. Bye.